What's up, everybody? I want to talk to you about some things as briefly as possible. This isn't a usual mental fitness episode. This is just want to run by some things. I want to talk to you guys. So I just want to make you guys aware of some of these things, and I'm going to touch on all of these things in depth more. But I just want you to start being aware. For anybody, most of us drink bottled water. We don't drink tap water. We know why, because it's all types of chlorine and all types of stuff in the water. So we use filters, we drink bottled water, but a lot of the bottled water is actually not good quality. So take me, for instance, I've always drank Poland Spring. I always just liked the taste. I felt like that was the best. I don't know any better. But recently I started thinking I can go to Costco and get 40 bottles for like $5. And I started realizing, I started paying attention to like alkaline water, and the different things. And I said to myself, wait, if Poland Spring, most things that we purchase, the higher quality something is, you have to pay more. Usually anything you can get cheap and in abundance, it's a lower quality. So if I can get 40 bottles of Poland Spring for $5, but then Avion costs $3, or Fiji, I always say Fuji, but Fiji, that costs a certain amount, and you can't find those things in 40K stacks and all that stuff. I started to think about it, like, wait a minute, why? The water that I think is good, that I've been drinking all these years, it probably isn't a high quality water if they're selling it cheap in abundance. So I started looking into it. And right around that time, my brother was telling me that there's fluoride in the Poland Spring. So I was like, damn, I thought about that, but to tell you the truth, I really didn't want to know. And we all do that. We know something might be bad, but we like, this is what I rock with. I looked into it, and there is fluoride. Now, if you don't know what fluoride is or why it's bad for you, I urge you to look it up. Do your research, look it up for yourself, and make a determination if it's something that you want to do or not do, or you want to put in your body. Same thing with toothpaste. It's in toothpaste. I personally started paying attention to these things, and like other people, like everybody, I can say to myself, and I did, all right, I've been drinking this water all my life, and it didn't harm me. It didn't kill me. Why should I stop drinking it? Why should I start spending more money on something else? But if I'm trying to be as healthy as I can, if I'm trying to be as aware as I possibly can, if I want to live longer, feel good, and be healthy, then these are the things that I have to start paying attention to. I have to start taking these things into account. I have to start holding myself accountable. So now, again, just look into the different qualities of the waters. Look into fluoride. Make a determination if that's something that you want to put in your body or not. You can buy toothpaste that does not have fluoride in it. Yes, you may have to pay a little bit more, but if it comes to your health and your well-being, and it's especially if you have kids, think about your kids, because they can't make a choice. They can only eat and use what you buy them, and then these things are going to affect them. So, and then you can't say, okay, I'm just going to give the best to my kids and I'm going to use the garbage, because then what? Those things are breaking you down. Then what if you're not going to be here for them? So you have to worry about the both of you. Now, okay, so I want you guys to just look into fluoride. Whatever water you drink, look into the different, look into the quality of it. If you use filtered water, make sure your filters are good. All of these different things, be conscious of it. Your deodorant, the deodorant you use, there is aluminum in a lot of the deodorants. Now, again, you may have no clue what that means. You may say, come on, now you're talking about deodorant. I've been using deodorant all my life. If whatever's in it didn't kill me, it didn't make me sick. But you don't know, because you may have certain issues. You may have asthma. You may have allergies. You may, whatever it is, you may have certain issues that some of the things that you're putting in your body, whether it's the products, the lotions, the hair care stuff, the soaps, the different things that you're drinking, you're eating, these things may be affecting you and you don't realize that's what it is. I have had this dry cough for years. I have had these weird allergies for years where I had all these tests done. I didn't know if it was something wrong with my lungs, because I'm always coughing and all these things. And test. Nothing. And the doctors keep telling me I don't have allergies. But I'm like, yo, I have allergies. I know, I get affected. So the point is, I started saying to myself, okay, maybe it's not being detected because maybe we're looking for the wrong things. Maybe it's in the things that I'm eating. So I started cutting things out and just paying attention. So things that I've been becoming aware of, most of the products that we use, whether it's skincare products, toothpaste, deodorant, they have chemicals in them that we really shouldn't be putting into our bodies. And also consider when if it's deodorant or lotion, for instance, remember your body absorbs any and everything that comes in contact with your skin. So you don't think about it, but you are ingesting these things. The things that you put in your hair, even, you know, a lot of people put perms in their hair. Your body is absorbing these things, and over time, it's affecting you. These things store in your cells, they store in your skin, they store in your body, and it does affect you, even if you don't realize it. Even if you can say to yourself, well, I don't have any issues, but all of these things over time, it's gonna harm you. And if it's just why would you put yourself in that situation where something may harm you? Why gamble? So the point is, not to take too long, just start being more aware. Be aware of what's in your food. I stopped eating meat. I've seen differences in it. Nikki has seen difference in it. We're gonna talk about those things. I started taking different herbs, different oils and different things that I'm drinking and eating and taking, and I'm seeing benefits, I'm seeing differences. Start doing your research. And any and everything that I speak about on this channel, whether it's in the past or whether it's in the future, I always tell you, and I'm gonna continue to tell you, research it. Do your research. Don't just take my advice. But if I'm doing something, or if I'm telling you something, you can at least look at me and say, okay, this is one person that has said, for instance, I started taking black seed oil. I had never heard of that until recently. I tried it. I tried black seed oil. Everybody says it's disgusting, it's nasty. I bought it, I started taking it. Literally the first day, I noticed a difference. And I can't tell you probably anything that I've taken the first time I noticed a difference. My cough has drastically reduced. It's almost gone. I sleep better. I've said on this channel many, many times how I for years, I've always been an insomniac. I have to take pills or NyQuil or something to go to sleep. I sleep better. First of all, since I stopped eating meat, I've been sleeping better. The black seed oil is making me sleep even better. It's making me sleep deeper. It's that cough is not so prevalent. It's almost non-existent. So I've noticed, you know, these differences. I noticed these changes. So these are things that I'm going to be talking about, but I just want you guys to be aware of these things. Start doing your own research. Start looking these things up for yourself. Don't wait for me to do a video on them, because that's insane. So again, think about what you're putting in your body, everything. If it takes you a little bit of time to research it, research it. If it takes you time to make changes, and at least start conditioning your mind to be aware. I never would have thought that I could go without eating meat. I stopped eating meat, and I haven't looked back. Like, I don't miss it. That's something I never in my life, I didn't even want to do it when Nikki started doing it, and she was encouraging me to do it with her. And I was like, no, I'm not, it's never gonna happen. But then I did it, and we haven't looked back since. And in the process, we've been trying things. It's still trial and error. But we're just not eating meat. We've been eating other things, more greens, more whole foods, fish, different things. Even the fish, we've been, see, even with the fish, there's an issue where you're being told farm-raised fish is no good. Then you have some farm-raised fish that are treated with antibiotics, then there's some that's not. Then if the fish is wild caught, they're telling you that's better, but then on the other hand, they're telling you there's mercury and all this other stuff because the waters are contaminated. So it's like, damn, I really can't win. But you have to do your research, try things, and make these determinations for yourself. Don't get overwhelmed, don't get stressed out, because it will overwhelm you and stress you out. It'll have you confused, it'll have you all over the place, but it's worth it to start experimenting and start just equipping yourself with knowledge of what's going on. So just think about it. We'll get into this more. I don't want to ramble on for 20 minutes, but think about it. But everything that I've been doing, I'm going to start showing you. Plant-based proteins I've been trying and using. Not eating meat, using different oils and herbs and teas. I never drink tea. I hate tea. I've been trying all types of natural herbs recently. All of these things. We're going to get into it. So just stay tuned, stay focused, stay fit. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit that like button. Please share. Go check out all the other videos and all that. And we're going to get healthy together. Salute.